These 4 brand new Jon Renau styles have me rethinking all of my thoughts about straight synthetic. You gotta check it out. There is literally something here for everybody. But we're gonna start with Olivia, which in my opinion is a longer version of Holly. Check out Olivia. I absolutely love her. She's 100% hand-tied, just like Holly. One of the key differences is Olivia is made from straight synthetic. Holly is heat-friendly synthetic fiber. Before I pop Olivia on, look at the inside of this cap. It is so beautiful. Full monofilament top, so full parting flexibility, part it anywhere you want. Lace front that's extended into the felt covered ear tabs. When we have a cap like this that is fully hand-tied, there is zero permatease. It sits super close to our head and feels incredibly natural. So let me pop it on. Does it not look like a grown out Holly? It is absolutely fabulous. Now I have it parted slightly off center, but you can part it on the right, you can part it on the left. It's straight synthetic. So what I will say is that there is a tiny bit of shine to this fiber. You can easily knock that out with some dry shampoo. And we have a moment for these waves. It is the perfect beachy wave, undone style. It is so pretty and so reminiscent to me of my favorite Holly. Let me get up close so that I can show you the hairline. In full transparency, I gave it a bit of a trim. Very rarely do I ever have to trim the lace. I just found that it was a little bit noticeable on me, like from some angles. So I just gave it a quick trim, just a tiny bit off of the end of the lace, and it's so much better now. All right, let me do a turn so I can show you Olivia on all sides. This is my right-hand side. Look at those waves. So beautiful. And then the back. The movement of the hair is fabulous because of that 100% hand-tied cap. The other thing I want to point out is how flush it's sitting to my head. So can you see from a profile perspective and straight on, it does not look helmety because the density is really good on Olivia. Next up with the 4 new styles is Jon Renau's brand new Jillian. And you know what this one reminds me of? It is the straight synthetic version of one of my favorite Jon Renau styles, Jon Renau Drew, which is heat friendly. So if you love the styling of Drew, but you're not necessarily a fan of heat friendly synthetic, you have got to check out Jillian. Let's take a look at the inside of Jillian's cap, and then I'll pop it on and show you how gorgeous she is. It's got a full monofilament top, lace front. Again, these 4 new styles all have the extended lace running into the ear tab, wefted sides, back, and extended nape and Velcro adjusters. Just like Olivia, I did give Jillian a little bit of a trim along the lace because I found it a little bit too long. Okay, how beautiful is Olivia? Very reminiscent, right, of Jon Renau's Drew, but in the straight synthetic. So it is a lightweight, lower density style, long, sort of mid-length, I would say, with beautiful layering in it. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I'll do a turn so that you guys can take a look at Jillian from all sides. I have Jillian in 12 FS12, which is otherwise known as Malibu Blonde. It is a rooted blonde, but it has a 12 root. So it's a little bit lighter of a root than, for example, if you're familiar with 12 FS8, the root on Malibu Blonde is a little bit lighter. Jillian came to me parted in the center. Now you can change the parting space on a straight synthetic piece. You may need a little bit of steam to help you do that. So I'll show you an example. If I go to part Jillian on the left-hand side, the fiber sort of has memory of where it came to in, like the position that it came to in. Oh, well, it wasn't that bad. So this front section here, get in your nails and sort of try to redirect the fiber. And then if you need to redirect fiber, you can't use dry heat, but you can use wet heat. So you could use a steamer, even like a clothing steamer, to apply some steam. I would clip back this section right here, apply some steam this section right here, and then let it cool while it's in the clipped back position. And that will help to redirect these straight synthetic fibers. And I love the layers on Jillian. So this front section, the bangs, if you will, are 6 3/4. And then the crown, which is measured from here down, is 13 3/4. And then the sides are 10 1/2. And then the nape from here down is 11 1/2 inches. So you get that beautiful, lightweight, layered look. It's really pretty. Next up, they brought us Ava, and Ava is light density. It is lightweight. It's a classic bob, but check out the inside of her cap because it is super special. You've got the full monofilament top again, the lace front running into the ear tabs, and the rest of this beautiful cap is hand tied. It does have Velcro adjusters. It is an average size cap. I would say it's fitting me true to average. Let me put her on. You guys are absolutely going to love this style. Ava is a pop on and go, wear it all day, no fuss, no muss. Your hair will look absolutely stunning, like you've put a lot of effort, but it's taken you all of 15 seconds to put it on your head. How gorgeous not only is this style, but this color. This color is Toffee Truffle. It is one of my favorite brunettes from Jon Renau, hands down. Let me get up close and I'll show you the hairline. I did not trim the hairline at all on Ava. For me, it's like, look at that. It is melting. You can't even see it into my skin. And I love how close this piece is sitting to my head, in part because of that 100% hand-tied cap. The layers on Ava are so beautiful. Look at that. What do you guys think? You know, there's a number of different ways to style this piece. I have it parted on the left-hand side, but you could part it in the center. You could part it on the left. Let's see what it looks like parted in the center. I haven't parted it this way, so we'll see how it looks. That is cute. Okay, let's take a look. This is Ava from my right-hand side. It's sitting off of our clothes, so we're gonna have very little friction points. It's going to last us a long period of time because we have very little friction points. It is so comfortable. And look at the fiber movement. It's real, like, look at those layers. These bangs, if you will, are 8 inches, which makes sense because my face from hairline to chin is approximately 7 inches. And then the crown is 7 3/4. The sides are 5 1/2. Nape ranges between 2 1/4 and 2 1/2 inches. And altogether, this piece weighs only 3 ounces. Last up is Shelby, the 4th of the brand new Jon Renau styles. And what I would say as far as how does Shelby compare to Ava? Number one, Shelby has a shorter nape, so it's more stacked in comparison to Ava. And the biggest difference would be the cap construction. Again, you have that full monofilament top and the extended lace front, but what you have is wefted sides, back. You don't have an extended nape, but you have Velcro adjusters and then felt covered ear tabs. I have Shelby in Venice Blonde, and what I will tell you, it is a beautiful, beautiful blonde, but you just need to love having dark roots on your blonde hair. So if dark roots is not your thing, don't let that distract you from Shelby because it comes in a wide range of different colors. Yeah, I told you that root is dark on this Venice Blonde. And what you'll notice too is a little bit of differences in color, whether you're looking at the same color on a straight synthetic, which Shelby is, versus a heat-friendly synthetic fiber. It's very like French chic to me, you know, pop on and go. The nape is quite a bit shorter than what we saw on Ava. The nape on this is 1 1/2 inches versus on Ava was 2 1/4 to 2 1/2 inches. So what you're really getting with that shorter nape is more of a stacked bob, if you can really see it from my profile versus straight on. But again, this is going to be one that's going to be so easy to wear. It's not a face flopper. It's not going to get in your way. It's really a pop on and go. So these bangs are 7 1/4, and the measurement from the crown down is 8 1/2. The sides are 5 1/2 inches, and then altogether this piece weighs 3.6 ounces. Do a quick turn so I can show you Shelby on all sides. This is from my right-hand side. Again, you can see that stack. I'll turn to the back so that you can see that it hugs the nape very nicely, hugs into your neck, staying off of our clothes. Again, very little friction points. It is a cute one. I'd love to hear from you though. Of these 4 brand new styles from Jon Renau, which one is your personal favorite? I think for me, it's Olivia. And if you're interested in checking out any of these styles, you can find them at wigsbypattiespearls.com.